was almost like he was shaking hands with Van Dijk and almost getting him up. You know when... Do you know what I mean?
I was getting angry with him.
Why?
As the game went on. The reason I sort of said they've got to step up now was because I was getting angrier with the fact that...
Thomas Frank's just been sacked.
Oh, wow.
No.
Kieran, you just dropped a Grim Reaper out over my shoulder like that as well, frightened me.
We're going to be letting a secret out of the hat here a little bit, aren't we? Because we film 2 records in one day, but I've just had a thing in me here. Our guest this week is Ange Postecoglou. And...
He's just pulled out.
No. No, he was supposed to come on, obviously, later to go on for next week, but because of what's just happened, he's happy to come in here and have a chat about the situation at Tottenham.
So should we get him in then?
Ange, in you come. Ange, in you come.
Mid-flow.
Got timing, Ange.
Some timing, eh?
How are you?
Good to see you.
You too, mate. Good to see you.
Ange, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Ange.
Wow.
Good. You're right. Nice to see you.
Hey, mate. Good, mate.
Arriving.
Okay.
Ange, hey, mate.
Yeah, good, mate. You?
Good.
Thank you.
That was good timing.
Yeah.
How are you, Ange?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah.
I've just...
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I was driving up and I got a message. And, yeah.
Wow. So, that was from the Tottenham board, was it?
No.
I mean, look, Ange, I think first
A tea would be great. Thank you, bud.
first question really is obviously about Thomas Frank. You'll have managed against him. You spoke to him probably a few times, many times, maybe.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts in terms of your initial thoughts?
Look, it's always, having been in that position now twice in the last sort of 6 months, it's tough. It's tough. And you know that he can't be the only issue at the club, right? And that's probably for every manager, but ultimately that's what we get judged on. But, you know, it goes back to me. It's a curious club, Tottenham, you know. It's made a major pivot at the end of last year, not just with me, but with Daniel leaving as well. And you've created this whole sort of environment of uncertainty, because there's no guarantees. It doesn't matter which manager you bring in. I mean, they've had world-class managers there. They haven't had success. And for what reason? You know, what was the reason for such a major pivot? So Thomas is walking in, and what's his objective? What's the club's objective? I mean, at the start of the year, they sort of said compete on all fronts. Well, the club hasn't competed on all fronts for a very long time. And you also, you know, the most influential person at the club for the last 20 years is also going. So if you're going to do such a major pivot, then you've got to understand there's going to be some instability there. Now, did Thomas know he was walking into that? I don't know. And it's a fair departure from me. I mean, anyone who kind of studies the game will know that it wasn't like it was a progression from me. I built that sort of squad, for want of a better term, to play a certain way over the last couple of years. And he's sort of coming in, and like I said, there's always... So it's a curious club, Tottenham, mate. It's, yeah.
What do you mean by curious, Ange, in the sense that we've just discussed it before. We've talked about yourself, you know, Conte, Mourinho, Pochettino, Nuno, Thomas Frank now. There is an absolute sort of convoy of managers with great reputations who have walked into that football club and can't about turn the...
Only one won something, though.
Good point. Which club's coming for you at that time around the point where you go to Real Madrid? Who's wants you? Who bids for you?
United and Madrid were the two.
So did you talk to United at that point as well?
I didn't. No, yeah, I did talk to United. Yeah, they actually
David
bid,
Moyes?
Yeah, they actually bid more than.
Because that was the big signing when Sir Alex Ferguson left.
Yeah.
Ed Woodward famously goes back from the tour. I think it's in Australia to say we're signing Bale and Fabregas.
Obviously, for me going, knowing they're not going to sign those, I'm like, well, who are you signing? And it's like, well, I'm not going to.
So you were never going to United?
No.
Who did you speak to at the club at the time?
I spoke with David Moyes.
And with Ed Woodward or not?
No, I didn't speak to him. Maybe my agent or whatever did. But I spoke with David Moyes. But my heart was set on Madrid anyway. And I had something in place with Daniel Levy, more of a gentleman's agreement, just to be like, because he didn't want to sell me to a rival also. He didn't want to strengthen another team. So if a team did come in from Spain, Italy, wherever, Germany, wherever it may be, that
he wanted you to go there.
I could potentially go, because if we didn't qualify for the Champions League, which we didn't, I was then able to go there. So we had that gentleman's agreement, even though he made it very tough. Like he does.
He always does. That if you didn't get in the Champions League, you could leave, or
no, but it was a gentleman's agreement, so it was more just that, yeah. But he stayed true to his words.
So financially, were Manchester United offering similar money to Madrid?
He wanted to go to Madrid. Jesus.
It didn't
I should dig a little bit deeper, because this guy's turned down Man United twice, right? So, you know what I mean? I need to get to the bottom of that.
He's done all right, though, hasn't he?
Well done.
I think I chose the right one from the last, well, what was it, 12 years. I didn't go down the wages route with United. I didn't get that far. They offered more money to buy me and a player, but I didn't really get any legs, to be honest. No. Yeah. So.
Nice. So
again, chose right.
So can we just?
No, I'm not shocked.
Can we put it to
No, but it's
bed?
great for a player if you know where you want to go. If you know, I know
Yeah.
the good options.
No, for sure.
Sometimes people speak to 4, 5, 6 clubs, but you go, nah, I'm going there, and that's we can.
And I had my heart set on it. So once I spoke to them, they reserved the number 11. I spoke with numerous people at the club. I knew Modric the year before who went there, which obviously helped me, knowing that I've got somebody at least I can just kind of be with, I guess. Because you go into a new club, it's like, who's your mates? You got mates.
Was he good like that? Was he good for you?
Yeah, and he was great for me. So, and it's the player I played with most of my career, which is not a bad one.
Yes, yes.
Do you not do games anymore, Scholesy? No.
No.
Have you stopped doing it?
Yeah.
Why?
No European games or anything? No.
No.
You did Champions League, didn't you, with Kaz quite a bit last season?
Yeah, I did last year. I just made a decision this year because of Aidan. Obviously, special needs and stuff that you'll probably know about. All the work I do now is just around his routines, because he has quite a strict routine every single day. So I just decided everything I'm going to do is around Aidan.
Yeah.
I think people don't realise the punditry, that you do travel a bit, don't you? If you're travelling up and down to London and you're away for 1 or 2 days.
A lot of the stuff I was doing was in the studio as well. Right. I've been in Manchester, in London all the time.
Because you might not want to talk about this, but your routine that you follow, Drew, because if I say to you sometimes, like about a meeting, say, on a certain day, you say, no, that's absolutely, I can't do it that day. What is your routine a week that you follow around, Aidan?
Well, me and Claire, obviously, not together anymore, so we're having 3 nights each, and Claire's mum has him on a Friday night, but we'll always do the same things with him.
Right.
And he doesn't understand, he won't know what day of the week it is. He won't know what time it is, but he'll know from what we're doing what day it is. So I pick him up every Tuesday from his daycare place that he goes to for 4 hours, and we go swimming. So
He loves swimming.
Loves it, yeah, loves it. So we're going to pool for 2 hours. We'll go home, have his pizza on the way home. So that he knows every single day something different. Thursday I'll pick him up, we'll go for something to eat, then go home. On a Sunday I'll pick him up from Claire's house, we'll go to Tesco, he buys about fucking a trolley full of chocolate. So he doesn't know what day it is, he doesn't know what the time is, he only knows from what we're doing.
I think obviously it's a lot of like that did actually scare us, to be fair.
Sorry.
But obviously you share bits of your week on social media, don't you? I think I always comment on your videos and stuff. But is that important for you to, like, is there a reason, like raising awareness or?
Do you know? I started doing that. He's obviously non-verbal. Well, can't speak. When I say he can't speak, I think he understands a lot more than we think. If you say something to him, he will understand it. And he has like sounds, but it's only like people who are close to him will know what he's saying.
Yeah.
What's it called? What's it called?
Autism.
Or just autism?
But it's like a really severe. There's obviously autism where you can go to school normally and all that kind of stuff. I didn't think we were going down this road, by the way. But do you know what I mean? I did it 1 or 2 times, and I only showed the good bits of it. So some bits that aren't great, and it was just the response he had from people, parents with the same trouble. The amount of people saying, "God, that helps us. We've got a kid who's just the same," or something like that. So that's what I just carry on doing.
And that's nice to have a bit of normality as well, isn't it? To do stuff that all the kids are doing.
Yeah.
Do people ask you? Do people ask you about it? Do they get in touch with you and say, how, like, what do you do and?
Yeah, all the time.
You make it really public that you don't mind speaking about it?
No, do it. No, and I will reply to people on Instagram, it is, because it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially when they're young, because there's the harm and there's the attacking people. And I only put the nice stuff on. There's so many things that I do sometimes think about. Putting the stuff on where he's not too happy when he might go, he might try and bite, he might scratch. I do think about it, but then I think, is that probably not the right thing to do?
I used to sit next to you in the dressing room, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I remember there were times towards the end you'd come in and you'd have scratches all over your face, and you know what I mean, you're sort of smirking there, but you would be, and I'd say, what, everything all right? You say, yeah, and you might be like a haircut, or it was something that
used to like bite your arm and stuff and scratching you just because, and it was simply frustration for him because he just didn't understand things. Couldn't tell you how I was feeling.
Would the football give you a break from that? When you played, is it something that?
Nah, it was never. You never got a break from it.
Right.
No. I remember it was very hard in them days. So it's like it was years ago. But when I don't think they diagnosed it till they were like 2.5.
Right.
But you knew there was something wrong, but you just don't know. I suppose when you get to the diagnosis of autism, and you'd never heard of it, but then all of a sudden you start seeing everything. I don't know if it's just subconsciously that happens or what, I don't know. But no, you never get... I remember being told about it the first time. I think we played Derby away. I just didn't want to be there. I remember the manager dropped me the week after, actually. And I hadn't told anybody. I ended up telling him a few weeks later, I think. So it was quite hard. And he left me out. I'm just leaving you out because you weren't very good last week, and I didn't want to be there. Right. We didn't really know what was in store for us. You know what I mean? Some kids who don't speak at 1.5, 2 years of age, all of a sudden you get to 5 or 6, bang, they're speaking, everything's right. Like, call it like a late development thing. Yeah. But we just knew that it was never going to be like that.
When you were at United, was there anyone that you did speak to, or were you the kind of character that would keep things to yourself?
No, I don't think so. I didn't speak to anybody, I don't think.
I think you, to be fair, you kept everything to yourself, didn't you? It was very difficult. It's very difficult to get inside. Just generally, forget, what you're talking about now, but generally you're very private. No one really knows what Paul's... We didn't really know what you were doing away from home. Obviously, we'd go out with you at times, but I think even you'll know, Roy, from playing with schools, everything you kept to yourself, didn't you, in your life? That's the way you are.
Yeah, and I would do now, really, unless somebody asked me about something, then I would never, you don't want any sympathy or anything, do you know what I mean?
That's where dressing rooms are strange, and a different dynamic. Yeah. People are going through different challenges, and you are expected to turn up.
And you never know what's going on.
Of course, nobody knows, unless sometimes obviously the manager might know, but the other players might be going, and you get dragged along with it a little bit in a good way, but other times I bet you're thinking it'd be nice to bounce something off somebody that you might be going through, but unfortunately top-level sport, there's an element of
So I was never like that, I even thought if I did speak to somebody, it's not going to well paid. Do you know what I mean?
It helps you.
It helps you.
I don't think it would. I don't know what would help me.
Yeah.
The big concern, obviously, now, because you're getting a bit older, 50 years of age, he's 20, what happens when you're not here? That's the thing that's on my mind now all the time.
Don't look that far ahead, Scorsese, man. Day at a time. Serious. We all look too far ahead.
Yeah, but we're talking about scenario.
I know, but it's the same principles.
If it hadn't been talked about, I wouldn't have thought about it. But there are certain times of the week where, fucking hell.
The last time you came on here, we asked you what your sort of biggest ambition left was, and basically you went on and did it.
Yeah.
The Masters, which is just an incredible tournament. Just talk to us about that and how big a moment that was for you.
How did you sleep the night after? You must have slept well.
Can I do one thing first, though? Because from the Masters, I came here with a peace offering. Peace offering.
Yes.
Just to clear any...
Well done, Rory. You're the bigger man, Rory.
Nice one.
So I've had
Got some cash for me.
No. This is a flag from the Masters.
Wow. Wow.
There you go.
See?
Signed.
Do we have to abuse you? Do we have to abuse you to get one, Rory?
Let me see. Jeez.
That's so lovely.
Oh, wow.
That's so lovely.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
I can't say I'm not jealous.
No.
Oh, everyone else, you're all gonna get.
Nice one, Rory.
That spoils it. What's it say, Roy?
That's
Let me
incredible.
Read it out, Ian.
Okay, thanks for all the great memories watching United over the years. Rory McIlroy, Masters champion and extraordinary player of golf ever to live.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Brilliant.
That's not brilliant.
No.
You know what, Rory? Leading like with the Masters, because I watched it from the start to the finish, and obviously that last day, I can't imagine how you would have felt waking up that day, because it could happen this day. So what are you thinking when you wake up there? Because you know all the talk about the Masters.
Yeah.
Can he do it? The Grand Slam.
Yeah, look, it felt like it was then or never, and it probably wasn't. Even if I didn't go on to win, but it would have been one more bad memory and more scar tissue building up there for me. And trying to do something for so long. So, my best chance was 14 years ago in 2011, and. I've been close since. I've finished second. I've played in final groups. But I've just never been able to quite figure it out.
Was there anything in this on this day that made you think, "Wow, this might be it"?
I was I felt like I was playing as good as I ever have. I was confident. I came in to the Masters. I'd won 2 big events leading up to it. I won at Pebble Beach. I won the Players. Yeah. I won the Players in a playoff. So I had come through recent pressure situations, and I'd gotten through them. So that's why I felt like just sort of more comfortable with where I was. And those recent memories, I could draw upon a little bit. So
were you worried that you might never get there, that you'd have that end of your career which is like unbelievable, but you've got that but he never.
Yeah. And everyone used to ask me do you feel like your career would be complete without the Masters? And I'd be like, I think I'd be happy, but there's always that.
It's the stick.
But if I didn't.
Yeah.
Look, it was the first Grand Slam in 25 years, and there was I think what I didn't help myself was I put it out there that this is what I want. This is what I want to achieve. And that puts more pressure on you from the outside. But honestly, going into that day, never in my wildest dreams did I think that I'd be in a playoff with Justin Rose, right? Rosie played great that day. I thought it was really just going to be between me and Bryson. It obviously didn't pan out that way, but I thought that Bryson was going to be my biggest obstacle to doing it.
The 13th. That's the shot on the 13th.
I remember it well.
Right. For me, obviously watching from the start of the morning, when you done that, what happened with that shot, Rory? Because I know you mentioned about what happened. Man?
Yeah, so a lot of people's Masters have been won and lost at the 12th hole, the hole before. And I got through that unscathed, hit it on the middle of the green, 2-putted, did what I needed to do, moved on to the next. And I said to my caddy, Harry, walking up to the 13th tee, usually it's you see people go for that green in 2 and you can make it. But I said to him, what do you think about playing this as a 3-shotter? So it was the first time I was thinking a little bit defensively.
Right.
Why did you do that? Because you'd have a shot.
I'd had a 4-shot lead.
You just thought.
I just thought,
play defensive.
Play.
It's a par 5, isn't it?
Yeah, I play smart more so than defensive. But I was like, let's just take a big number out of play, is what I was thinking. Yeah. So I usually hit driver off that tee. I hit 3-wood just to get it in play. And I did, and hit a good layup with an 8-iron and left myself a pretty good number. You're always trying to leave yourself yardages that you're comfortable with and you like. But when I got down there, it had settled. There's these drainage sort of hollows by the left side of the fairway, and it was on the upslope of one of those. And usually when you're hitting wedge shots off an upslope with the loft of the club, the ball comes out left. So I was trying to guard against that a little bit. So I give myself maybe a yard or two of a margin for error on the right side of the pin. And I got ahead of it, made a bad swing. And I had, my dad said to me after, you had all of Georgia on your left and you hit it right.
What was you thinking? What was you thinking when that happened?
I thought I hit a similar wedge shot at the US Open in 2023 that lost me the US Open. Yeah. And I thought, I was like, I've done it again. You idiot, I've done it again. So, obviously I made a 7 there and that was, but I still looked up at the big leaderboard. I still had the lead. Yeah. So I was like, okay, you still have the lead. You got 5 more holes to go. You've got another par 5. You can, everything's okay. You know, it wasn't quite panic stations, but it was close enough.
Is that back nine at the Masters? It must be. That's a real thing, then, isn't it? It just basically sort of it's chewed people up, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, it has. I mean, over the years.
What is it? What is it about that back nine, that tournament? That
I think because we go back to the same course every year, everyone has all these memories. So, like, you remember everything that's happened, even if it's not to you. You know, you remember all the shots, and you remember Faldo hitting the 3-iron into 13, or you know, you remember Tiger chipping in on 16. Like, you remember all these shots. So, like, I just think the course is more in your head than at other golf courses, because we don't, you know, especially at the major championships, we don't go back to the same course every year. So it just, you know, again, like the reason that I started to play defensive on 13 is because I remember what I've done on 13 before, and I've hit it in that creek too many times, or up in those azaleas, or, you know, so it just, it plays with your head a bit.
Was it Tone? What hole was it when Rory hit the greatest shot ever in the old world? 15th, Rory, when you had to bend it like 70 yards left or so. What was that about? But Rory, that shot though, how much did you have to turn it round there?
So I had to turn it maybe 30 yards.
Yes.
But if I didn't turn it enough, it would have went into the right bunker, which actually wasn't a bad miss. So, like, it was an incredible shot, but I knew I had a little bit of a bailout. All I needed to do was focus on hitting it, you know, making sure I struck it well, so that it would get over the water. That was the biggest thing. But, you know, it came out perfect. And yeah, that was really that was the shot that turned it around, that got some momentum again, that helped me go on to.
What a sigh of relief when that one hit the green, huh?
Yeah, and I hit a great shot into that hole the day before. I had a 6-iron in on Saturday. So, you know, I had, again, like, all the memories of the shots that you've had there, and like it just, you know, it does something, and it plays on your mind a lot more than other places. But yeah, that was, you know, that'll go down as the greatest shot of mine. No matter what I do going forward, that'll
That
probably
day
be
I
the
jumped
best shot
up.
of
I
my
was out to say E then, bro. That was the shot.
we're going to find out how well you know each other.
Oh, no.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Mr. and Miss.
Mr.
Mr. and Mr.
Is this what these are for?
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay, Deck, what is Ant's date of birth and star sign?
18th of the 11th, 1975, Scorpio.
Hey, Scorpio like me.
Do I have to answer back?
Yeah.
Well, I've got to give you the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, well, you've got to give.
I've got to give Deck.
Yes.
Okay, right. I'm just learning the rules of the game. He's the 25th of September, 1975, and he's Libra.
Wow.
Correct.
Oh. And what is Deck's biggest fear?
Birds, but specifically pigeons.
Wow. Deck, what is Ant's biggest fear?
It was spiders.
It was spiders. But then you do have a celebrity for so long, it's like
Spiders.
It's like exposure therapy.
Yeah.
You see so many of them, and yeah, we used to be spiders.
Yeah. What is it now?
Nothing.
It's spiders.
You're not scared of anything.
It says spiders
It says
on there.
spiders on there, so you got it
Spiders.
right.
Oh, there you go.
But it's not.
And what is Deck's son's middle name?
Anthony
Anthony.
Donnelly.
The other name.
There's another name.
There's another one.
Jack Anthony.
Oh.
Dermot
No
Donnelly.
clues. No clues.
What?
Nearly.
David.
No.
Alphonsus.
Yeah.
What is Ant's son's middle name?
Wilder. Patrick.
Well done.
Oh.
Yes. What is Ant's favourite 3 movies? Wow.
When was this written, though? This
You got this from Smash Hits.
I know.
They are old ones, actually.
Yeah, I
They're
bet
old
they are.
ones.
They're old films.
Oh God, I don't know where to start with that. The Godfather?
No.
I don't know that.
I bet one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
No.
That's the best film. of all
It says
time.
Die Hard,
Die Hard.
Yeah, I love
This
Die
is
Hard.
Smash Hits.
Indiana Jones,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sexy Beast.
Yeah.
What are Deck's favourite movies?
I don't know.
These are old
Pretty
school.
Woman, Miss Congeniality.
You're quite different, really.
What are mine?
It says Jaws,
Jaws? Are you joking?
Pulp Fiction, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's what it says.
This is from Smash Hits.
Someone's just Googled this, haven't they?
Yeah. Right. Last question? What was the name of Ant's school drama teacher who spotted his potential, put him forward for his first show, Why Don't You?
Oh, what was her name? It was...
Oh, my God. You put me on the spot now.
I know.
Go on.
Lynn Spencer.
Yes.
Wow. Yes.
Spencer.
She was a continuity announcer on Tyne Tees. You know when they used to do the birthdays and stuff on regional TV.
Nice.
She did. She put us forward for, because I loved drama in her class. And I loved it, but I was too nervous to do any kind of audition or anything. She was the one that kind of pushed us.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good for
yeah,
her.
if it wasn't for her, I
Well
wouldn't be doing it. So.
According to Google, how many GCSEs did Det get?
5.
5. What did you get?
3 Bs and 2 Cs.
Nice.
In what?
English Lit, English Language, RE, with me Bs, Maths and Economics with me Cs.
And you got 5 as well.
A D in French.
I got an E in French.
Did you?
It's terrible.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, this paddle thing.
This paddle thing. I'm so excited. He's a really
Here we
good
go. So
presenter.
we've all got a thing now.
We have one each. We have a deck, ant and a deck each.
Yeah.
I need an
Yeah,
ant.
you need an ant.
How many? Oh,
Where's
yeah.
an ant? I need an ant.
You just
Fucking same person.
You do say that, Jamie.
If you put them together, it's Stephen Mulhern.
I've only got a deck.
Give me
yeah,
an ant.
I'll give you an ant.
It's all you need, Ian.
Thanks.
Who've you missing?
Ant.
Ant.
Right, here we go. There's
No, I've got 2 here.
8 of these.
What are you doing?
You've got 2 decks.
You just need one of each.
You.
Right, okay, we've got to put a paddle up. You've got to decide the answers to the questions. Who is the bigger football fan? And we've got to put our things up first. I'm going to say...
Football fan.
So how'd you get that when they're
gonna
both
go that.
massive fans?
They've got...
Like that.
I'm going to go that then.
I'm going to go that.
I don't know
No
how...
logic to it. Yeah, there's no logic.
I don't know how you decide that.
Who
Exactly.
You get
Well,
more
yeah,
wound
I
up when you get
suppose-
beat.
who
You
would-
get more
I
wound
suppose
up
you
when you lose.
You went to games before I did.
Yeah.
With your brothers. I didn't go until kind of a little bit later.
You were there in the glory years under Jim Smith and
Jim
Ozzy
Smith,
Ardiles.
Ozzy Ardiles. Yeah, that's where I started. So
Who
maybe I'm a
watches
true
the
fan. 'cause
most?
I stuck with it.
Who would you say watches the most and gets the most agitated?
Well, I'll tell you who's the most statty. Like, he'll remember games and who did we play and the results he remembers. He's a bit,
Right.
bit Ray
Yes,
Man-y.
yes,
Bit Ray
that's
Man.
good. Yeah,
No,
I've
that
got-
doesn't mean you're right, though.
Yes, it does. Yes.
You've
All right, thought we could change.
If it's,
What, when
Right.
you
More
tell me
information here.
if it's who swears the most during games, then it's me. So therefore, I win.
I thought we could
That's a tough
change
one.
when they
Yeah,
tell
it's
the
a tough one.
That
Who's
is-
the better presenter?
Go away, lads. Go away, lads.
I'm going to go.
No. You can't separate. these
Well
two.
done, Ian.
Well
Well
Oh, you
They're
can't.
a team. They are one.
Well, no, you've just chosen, Gary.
You can't
Yeah, but
separate
it
them.
it wouldn't work
Wouldn't
without
work.
the other.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm saying who's better, you or Phil?
I'll probably go with Phil.
Who's the better footballer?
Where do you go, Phil? Oh, Deck, yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to go with that as well.
Yeah.
Right, next one. Who's the better cook? So who's the better cook? I think I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, he looks more like a
He's
chef.
got a cook face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A cook face.
A happy
You
face when
are
he's cooking.
all, I'm happy to tell you, you are all completely wrong.
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, you would never
Nev,
choose to cook
give
for
him
you.
that information.
Yeah. It's definitely me.
Don't judge
Yeah.
a book by its
cook
cover.
well?
Cook every night, cook for the family, the girls, the kids, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is it like a therapeutic kind of thing?
Yeah, I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, love cooking.
Speciality?
Anything that would involve kind of a long marinade, a nice 5-spice
Wow.
rub, anything like that.
Oh.
Good.
Like
What
a
do
leg
you
of,
cook?
leg of
Chicken
lamb or
nuggets?
something.
Yeah, man. Love a leg of lamb.
Nice.
I've just learned how to use the air fryer. Very pleased with that.
Then you got a good cooked face. If,
Have I?
I believe you. Somebody said Dex, an
Looks like you eat a
unbelievable
lot.
chef. I'd
That's
say
what I'm
yeah.
trying to say.
I can see him in the outfit.
So can I.
Who is the first to say sorry after an argument?
I'd definitely go this
Yeah,
one. I don't know
I'd go
why.
that.
I'm gonna go Ant.
Probably really.
I think it's
Oh,
you.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he did something wrong.
Mostly,
I've done mostly wrong,
mostly
yeah.
he's at fault.
Who is clumsier?
probably going to go with Ant again. I'm going to go with Ant again.
Definitely know the answer to this.
I feel like we're being harsh on Ant. I'm going Deck.
I'll go Dak.
Go with your instincts,
Yeah,
Jill.
be harsh on Ant.
It's him.
I mean, I've slipped on telly, on live telly, loads of times.
Yeah.
On Britain's Got Talent, fell on my arse. I'm a celebrity. I fall over a few times. Sliced the end of my thumb off. Oh yeah, I've got loads of cuts and bruises. Yeah, I'm very clumsy.
That's the thing, he's a great cook, but you might find the end of his thumb in your dinner.
Maybe toenails or something in there. Got toenails? Fingernails. I don't mix with my toes. Unless I'm getting really into it. I really want to deep marinade in there.
Who's the messiest? Oh my God.
Well, I'm going to go with Deck simply because
You got to mix it up a little.
He's
You used to like going the opposite of him.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
you know what,
no,
though?
because, like, I'm just-
Chefs are quite messy, I think.
Who's the messiest?
Oh, I'm
Thank
so
you.
bad at
Jesus,
it.
why am I not getting no credit for what I'm doing? I know these guys. I've been watching them for years.
Well done, Ian. Well done, Ian.
What, whilst they're, like, in the bedroom?
Just watching them, I can just feel them.
When you're sleeping, watch you while you're sleeping. That's what we did to you.
Yeah, exactly.
How many years was it winning the Presenters of the Year? Was it 20 years?
23.
Yeah.
20,
You were robbed in the
Then
last
this
one.
upstart came along in Gary Lineker.
And sport a party for everyone. I was upset.
Do you know what? It was one of those things where we thought about it. 'Cause after a while, when you go to the NTAs and you'd won it for so many years in a row, the only thing people talked to you about was losing it. Yeah. You're gonna lose tonight? Tonight you're gonna lose it? You think, let's enjoy it, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And it got to the point even people would go, and the winner is, and they go, and then they go, oh, cheers.
You sat there in the front row, you know, well, thanks a lot. So everybody else took the shine off it, and we were still thrilled to win it, still thrilled to be even nominated after that many years.
Consistency.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but we knew it was going to happen one day.
Yeah.
Last one of these. Who is the funnier?
Yes, Gary.
No, you're a team.
Yeah, but when you say you're a team, it's like...
You can't sit on the fence.
I am sitting on the fence.
I am as well.
Thanks.
Because the joke bounced off it.
See, it just makes me laugh, just laughing. It makes me laugh, just making
Who's the funnier?
We can't judge that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But thank you, Gary.
You can be the judge of that, Gary.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what a prick.
Right.
Tell you who's funnier in my house? Gary, you know Poppy?
Yeah.
She's like, tell Gary he's hilarious. I said, I will tell him. I'll tell him live.
Which Gary?
Oh, yeah, Gary Neville. This Gary.
Did you know
believe it?
did she not think we were going to do the rest as football?
Maybe.
Because I did.
Right, Deck's the funniest.
Last time you spoke to us, obviously, you were talking mainly about the United job in terms of you come out of that maybe a year or so. How much impact do you think that had on you in respect of sort of, when you look back at that 3 years, did it take a lot out of you mentally?
Oh.
And does it hurt still now, an element of sort of just looking at it?
Of course it does, because that's a, you know, sometimes you're talking about jobs and then it's just a job and you move on. That Man United one, I've been there for 18 and a half years, so that's, well, now you're done with it. And that's a different kind of scenario. So of course that was a kick. I thought we had something going, but then now moved on from that one. So
did it take the whole 3 years to get over that?
No, it's not. But it takes time, yeah, of course, and
You do have to recharge the batteries. I'm amazed when some managers lose a job and they're literally within a week or two they're back. And
yeah, Jose went from Fenerbahce to Benfica in a week. Me, Erik ten Hag, and Jose was sacked in the same within 3 days or whatever. 3 of us. Yeah. And he just got back in, and he's got that energy, hasn't he?
How was the club different, Ollie, when you was a manager? Was it different?
Oh yeah, it was different. It's all moved on, of course, but then that's by the by. Is that what they say? It's
by the by.
Is there games you look back on at United? Can you remember, Ollie, where sometimes there's like, if you could just get over the line in certain games, isn't it? The cup final, you know, the final, the penalty shootouts. If you get a trophy under your belt, it just gives you a bit more time. Yeah.
If we'd won the final, of course, that'd be different. If you knew that you're like, because you sense it, but if you knew this is the last one, if you don't win this one, you'd put a different team out and all this, because I've never ever once apart from keeping Scott McTominay away from Derby on loan my first few months. That's the only time I've been thinking about myself. I've always thought about the club before me, and then always long term and who needs games and da da da. But if you know, and that's an advice from me to you. If you're ever thinking about getting rid of someone, speak to them. We need next 3 games. We need to see a change. If not, we'll have to change. And everyone's a man enough to say, okay.
You think it's better for an owner to go to a manager and 100%. Say, you've got 3 games here.
Or or next game, or 100%.
Yeah, I'd
do that every week, couldn't you?
No, look, I've never done that. And I've heard that as a tactic, but the idea of telling someone they're going to lose the job, how are they going to react? How are they going to react to that, Ollie, as a manager?
I've been told once.
Where was that?
In Molde.
Okay.
So just asked, have you got the energy to do this? Yeah, of course, I'm enjoying myself, blah, blah, blah. But if we don't win the next game, I've got to do that, what the other people are wanting me to do. So then I'll have to sack you. Okay. And then it's just...
Just one game?
Yeah. You have to win the next one.
So then what happens after you win that one game? Then
I was thinking,
when do they come back and say you need to win this game?
It puts pressure on you as well.
Yeah, it puts pressure. But that was the ultimatum that I got.
But I mean, look, Ian, I'm completely with you. I'm just thinking it from an owner's perspective. If I'm saying to a manager that your whole future at the club is dependent upon one football match, I've already made a decision to sack you.
Yeah, you're just waiting for him to leave.
I've already had that conversation with fellow owners. We've sat there and we've said we're going to sack you. But if he wins this weekend, we'll keep him. But in a couple of weeks, if it turns, we're going to get rid of him anyway.
I can see that point. I've been on the end of like a bad result and then that's it. But it was happening. So,
but at United, look, at United, it was hard towards the end. You must have seen and felt that coming.
Oh yeah. We lost to City and Liverpool. Of course, anyone could do that against Klopp and Pep, but the way we did it, that wasn't right because it was at home. Yeah. And then, of course, when we lost to Watford away, that was it.
Yeah.
But if a situation's happening, you're saying, is it not best to know that it's happening?
I think so.
Would a manager know that anyway? I'm not saying going in every week.
Everyone's different, aren't they?
You'd have vibes going, you know what, I've got to get a couple of results. Maybe just one game, but I've got to get some results.
I think what you would do is, look, what I've done, but to be fair, I don't know what other owners do. What I think I would have done in the past would have been to say, look, the results, there's a pattern of results here that aren't going our way, because obviously you won't be having that conversation anyway if they were going our way. What we're going to do to change this. I think that's how I'd position it in terms of, if you're playing 4-4-2 or you're playing 4-3-3 or you're picking certain players, what are we going to do to change it? How can we change this to try and change the direction of the momentum that's swinging against us? That would be a conversation that I would expect to have with, not just leave them and then sack them, but I think you'd have that conversation to say, look, this isn't working. What are we going to do? Yeah. And I think I'd expect answers from that coach at that point.
And if you agree, then okay, let's do this for a month or whatever. So it's before instead of after the game. You sat there and then see, like you get the nod, like the gaffer when you're not playing. I think that's you're man enough to know that I'm struggling here now. We need to show a bit of change in the next. Say 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Would you have that conversation?
I thought at United, and maybe it's something that's just ignorant. I just thought when they brought you in obviously to the end of the season initially, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then obviously you didn't.
Or no, they brought me in until they found someone else. So that could have been 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So.
But when they brought you in, I thought there was because obviously at the time the club didn't have anybody in the sporting department at all. Didn't have a sporting director, didn't have a technical director. I thought there was a natural sort of way after a year and a half for you just to step up.
Yeah.
And sort of work alongside, in terms of like that type. Have you ever thought about that, the idea of shifting up into that sporting director role so that you're not in that firing line of basically every 6 months losing your job?
Definitely.
You would consider something like that?
I would, yeah. To have the Google Earth or overview, just sit there and then direction of the club. That's the long-term direction. That's when I've been the manager, I've always thought about the long term and then develop the club. So.
But isn't your strengths like working with players and people and emotional intelligence? I know you still have an element of that, but obviously getting the best out of players.
I can't say what my strength is. I think that's someone else who's worked with me that can say that or played with me. As a human being, you don't want to stop.
Is that seen as a cushy number, though, Ollie? Obviously, you've had a taste of management and. I mean, I think a lot of people don't want to go upstairs because there is security in the job.
Yeah.
that's not always a good thing either. When people go upstairs, they go, well, I'll be all right for a treat. I can sack 1 or 2 people. Yeah. Maybe you'd miss that edginess of being a manager, and that results week to week. You hear any of the managers speak, and Martin O'Neill obviously gone up to Celtic, and they're chatting to him last week after the game. He said, we won. You have to win.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, you have to get. If you get enough wins, you should be all right. You can survive long enough. Because if we're not getting results, you don't need an owner to sit down when you go, listen, if things don't pick up the next 2 or 3 years, go, I know that, I'm not daft. Could you pick up them vibes around your club anyway?
Hi.
Are you okay?
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
All right. Okay.
So how are you now?
I'm very good and healthy, which is the most important. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Because then I cry too.
I should just go outside.
Yeah, you've done really well.
I'm doing well. I'm very happy.
And how was it at the time with each other? Obviously, how important was it that...
Oh my God. Maybe it's better if I go.
This is the good time now, Geordie.
I think we lived the experience a little different. I think I was just going with everything a little bit with the flow, and he was very stressed out, and I think he wanted to make all the choices and I wanted to make the choices, so we would argue sometimes about what I wanted to do or what I could do, and he was very strict, and I also had to balance chemotherapy and physio for my leg because I had to learn to re-walk and everything because I do have a transplant and metal and screws. So, you know, he was, as a football player, he was making me do physio twice a day, and, you know, he was...
But not me, like with a physio.
No, obviously, but he was pressuring me so much, and he was treating me a bit like a football player, and...
and discipline, like, there was a chemio, we had a huge argument, she wanted to delay it for 2 weeks, and I was like, no, like, you can't delay this for 2 weeks, come on, this is serious. Like,
Were they the choices that you're talking about?
Yeah, I think that was our biggest
that
argument.
was our big one.
Everyone got involved just because I wanted to see someone and he didn't. I also wanted to be good for Christmas. Yes. I struggled a lot during my chemos. I would not eat for 9 days and I was vomiting every 15 minutes. So I think I just wanted to be good for Christmas and be with my family. And he was not happy that I was trying to delay my chemo. But I felt like it was important to be present, and also it was my sister's birthday, and I didn't want to just, you know, be in the dinner table and not being able to eat and having to rest. So I did end up delaying the chemo, which was a big scandal.
Wow. She won.
But I did talk to my oncologist, and he was okay with my decision. So I think I felt good. And also he was telling me that I was going to do an extra session, and I was telling him that's not gonna happen.
But I had to push. I mean, you know, like after chemo, very tough, many days without, and they would tell her she has to drink a lot of water, a lot of this, and I can understand she didn't want because she had to vomit every 15, 20 minutes. Like she couldn't stop. So the more you drink, the more you will vomit. You know, that's mentally how we think. And I had to be a bit probably the bad cop, like. Pushing, come on, we have to do it, you have to do it.
So with that, for you, like, you're obviously being the bad cop in front of her, did you have to go somewhere else to kind of like release?
When she would spend, because normally, like when she's in Barcelona, she's in my home, like all the kids basically. And but when she would go with her mom for a weekend, like that's when I would be sick. You know, that's when everything would come out of me, and you know, all the acting that you do during the week. That's the moment you can let go a bit. But it's tough, you know, because it's a word that. I mean, we've seen it. It makes you afraid. You know, and we've seen it nearby, close friends, or like with my father. Even though I'm super in peace with that part, but with the daughter, as a father, I think it's our soft spot, you know, we cannot accept that. We cannot accept that.
Our princesses.
Do you think you would argue because you're both very strong-willed and maybe similar personalities?
Aquarius, we're both Aquarius.
I think it's because we lived together. I think when I lived with my mom, I was a bit more like her. And then when I started living with him, I think we morphed into the same personality, which I'm not sure yet if it's a good or bad.
Is there a place whereby you could see yourself just sort of settling into the TV, the punditry, doing the games that you do, and then basically not going back into coaching?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's not a problem. I enjoy covering some of the games. I enjoy having quite a bit of free time. Probably the best part I've had from a family point of view for, well, ever, really, in terms of being there, being present. Leo's 8 now. During his career, I've been in Scotland, I've been in Birmingham. So, yeah, really enjoying the family side of it and having a load of free time, but also I'm conscious that I want to stay busy enough where I'm doing enough.
I can't not see you at Liverpool at some stage. And I'm not talking about, like, I'm just talking about, like, your connection with the club is so, like, you absolutely love the club. They love you. Do you understand what I mean? I love Liverpool, but I always feel when I look at you, and I've never really said this to you before, I'm not talking about, like, going in to manage. I'm sure you'd love to do that one day, but it just feels to me, sooner or later, even if you'd have a go at management somewhere else, maybe in the Championship or Premier League, I just feel there'll be something with you. When I look at Kenny or I look at sort of Ian Rush, I just feel like that connection with you and the club will come back together at some stage. Is that something you look at?
I've got a brilliant connection with the club. I always have, and probably a stronger connection since I left. They've always been unbelievable. Any help or area I could help the club in, I'd always try and do it if I could. But I suppose what you want to know is, do you want to manage Liverpool at some point in my life? Of course, that would be a dream, but I think, would I be ready for it right now to take it over a period of time? Probably not, but is there a possibility in the future to be alongside someone? Them elite managers that you're talking about.
Would you be an assistant to someone at Liverpool?
Well, it depends who it is and how the conversation goes, and, you know, does he need me? What does he think I can offer?
Yeah.
Would you be able to handle that in terms of, obviously, you know, you're certain...
As long as I'm not sub, I'd be able to handle it.
No, but you've been a number one.
Yeah.
Someone who's, to be fair, likes to be in charge of their own destiny. Could you sit there and not be the person who's making that? I mean, I've done that role. You know, I think, Roy, you've done that role. You've done that role, actually, and it's frustrating at times because ultimately you're not the decision maker. Could you handle that?
Yeah, but you have to understand it before you sign up to it.
Yeah.
You know what the role is, and it's to support the manager. It's to be that assistant. I would do it for Liverpool Football Club if I was asked and they felt I was the right man to do it. I'd be open to it. Yeah, of course.
Depends on the manager.
Yeah,
Depends who the managers go. Whatever the role. Again, obviously when they were Martin, and to be fair, Villa were Paul, but with Martin particularly, if you've got a respect for a manager, it's great to learn off somebody like that.
You probably need a manager who's not going to... If you've got Stevie Gerrard at Liverpool, and like as your number 2 or so, you're probably going to be a bit afraid of it, and you're going to be a little bit worried about...
I think certain people might be, but I think...
The
top guys...
When you speak to the top guy, I remember sitting down with Jurgen Klopp and coming out of a conversation with him and just thinking, you're just above it all. You're just above the media. You're just above... You're so thick-skinned and, like... the aura and the charisma he had, and I was just thinking to myself, just do anything you ask me to do. Walked out the room, 7'8".
And I think what's helped you on about, because you've been a manager before, I think when you've been a manager and become assistant, I think it helps because you know what the manager's going through.
Yeah.
It's a big
and you
plus.
can take a lot of pressure away from him and help him.
You know what exactly is, and particularly if it's a manager you respect, you go, yeah, I'll do anything for this guy, whatever he says. And the top managers don't see as a threat. They go, I know you're not a threat to me.
The other side,
I'm bigger than that.
The other side of it as well, it's the chance to be part of something. You're winning for Liverpool again, and you know that, as Jamie said, that connection won't leave me. I do love them.
What you like at home in that period, sort of, I mean, after a defeat or when you leave Villa? What are you like at home? How do you change from what you ordinarily?
You're asking me, or do you want to phone Alex? Nightmare, miserable. No. No, just it's tough. It's tough. You know, you don't like to fail. You don't like to get things wrong. You don't like to let people down. When I took the Villa job on, I was desperate to help them. They gave me an incredible opportunity, and you don't like to be criticised or people to say you're not good enough. It's not a good feeling. So you have to process that yourself and go, well, how did that happen? Where did it go wrong? What would I do different next time? Blah, blah, blah. And that's what you go through. But initially, for the people that haven't been in them big jobs, it's tough. You've had it once.
Yeah. Do you appreciate your family a bit more when you lose your job a little bit? My wife preferred when we were losing.
Yeah.
If we won a few games, I'd be walking in like John Wayne, you know what I I'm the man. We lost a few games, aren't
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
I think if you're asked that,
humble pie, you know what I mean?
she'd rather me not do it. She'd rather me not do it. She says to me, like, you've had that long a career and then you've had to go with it for 8-10 years and stuff. Just don't do it. Why'd you put yourself through it?
Yeah.
I missed playing as well, bad for a period of time.
Did you?
Yeah, I missed playing. Used to just love the routine and knowing what I was doing from...
Did you play in the training games with
I'm playing on Saturday. I'm playing
again, one of the legends.
I think it's the World Cup final.
Seriously?
I look at that, I'm going to look massive in the kit and all that, but I can't wait.
Have you been training for it though?
No.
I always think about injuries in them games.
Well,
you
you're
know,
doing
like
the
when
paddle,
you do
and
The pitch is a bit bigger than the paddle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saying that, some of the partners I've played
some
with,
legs
I've had to
around
do
you.
a lot of
Obviously,
running
use your
lately.
experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I believe Thiago and a few others are playing, so I'm just going to sit and just just bark orders.
Brilliant.
The next round is the football Pictionary round. You're all going to have 90 seconds, and it will be 90 seconds to name as many clubs as you can. Kieran's going to come back to keep time, and he's going to bring out the easel and all the rest of it. Captains, so Roy and Paddy, you need to pick someone that you want doing the drawing. Right.
Not me.
What was saying?
I can't draw.
Not the drawing.
Oh,
you draw.
Oh, you draw.
You draw.
We got to guess the team. He's drawing. About drawing.
You're going to go at drawing.
No, listen. It's not about drawing.
So the person drawing up like those.
I reckon you
So this is like a charades, right?
Pictionary.
Pictionary. Good shout. Good shout, E.
Can I do words? Can I do words, by the way?
No, Gary, it's picture. Yeah, just write it.
Can I do words? Old school.
Down this side.
Oh, and I can't draw with my left hand.
No, but you just have to draw like that, Gary. Come on.
No, I'll be cutting across it though, won't
You'll
I?
be fine. You'll be fine, honestly.
Hell, it's only art.
I
can't get quite right.
He'd be drawn like Joe.
Ready.
Right, 90 seconds. So they're all football teams. Gary's going to draw just pictures. You can't do words.
And we can shout as many as we
You
want.
can shout out as much as you want, and then when you guess it, you move on to the next one, Gary. Or you can pass if you really want to.
I started by looking at the...
Kieran, you ready to
hang
start
on.
the
Draw a
clock?
little clue.
90 seconds starts now.
Oh, shit.
It's a football.
That's a Man United or Man City.
How do you know that?
Because that's a man.
It's a man,
Is it?
Which one then? Which one?
I would have got that wrong.
Being nailed.
Hold on, Gary. It's a hard one. You can go to the next page if you want as well, Gary.
Fuck me, it's going to be this.
See, it's because he's had to stand on that side.
Oh, it's not going to get...
Liverpool. Pool. Is that a pool?
Blackpool.
Is it Premier League clubs or any teams?
Volcano.
This is not wrong.
Any football teams.
Eruption.
In the world. In the world.
Corruption.
He's moved on.
That's 30 seconds gone.
Take your time.
Come on, Gary.
If you need 3 or 4.
Ah, lovely stuff.
Yellow card.
Angel.
Sunderland.
Angel.
Yeah, I've got that, guys.
Angel of the North. Newcastle.
Newcastle.
No.
No.
That was a nightmare.
Saints.
Liverpool, Everton, Blackburn Rovers.
Southampton.
How
long's left? Ian, come on, draw something.
Southampton.
That's 1 minute gone.
Salford.
30 seconds left.
Salford.
Salford.
No.
Southampton.
I was drawing
Can't
there.
speak, can't speak.
Stop turning the cards round as well, Gary. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, that's helping us.
Oh, you can get this. That's what you want to draw. That's what you want to draw, Gary. That's good.
God, we could see the card.
Oh, here we go.
PSG. Eiffel Tower.
That's what that is now.
Tower is at a club.
Fucking hell.
2 right so far.
What are you up, Gary? What are you doing?
And 1 second left. Time.
Honestly.
Eiffel Tower.
Blackburn Rovers.
What was that one?
It was a pint for Rovers return, but you fucking said
Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers, you can't write a word.
You can't
If
write.
it's Blackburn Rovers, you can't write
Blackburn
the
Rovers. Move on to Real Madrid.
I think Roy getting Eiffel Tower from that's amazing.
Well, where's Real Madrid on there?
Obviously.
Who's the Halo?
Yeah.
That's Paris Saint-Germain.
Who's doing your drawing?
Right, who's up?
Tell you what, though.
Yeah, Nicky, but I know
It was good to Garrick show him answer on
Got to
that.
stand that side as well.
Do you want me to hold him for you?
Got to do it with left hand, though.
Here, what's the cheat?
Gary, why didn't you just draw like Jude Bellingham?
No, but when you got an arrow, just move the line.
Fucking hell.
Tough
crowd.
I kept doing it.
Okay, guys.
Hang on. Can't use letters.
Don't worry about
Can't use letters. No words or letters.
Hang on. Hold on to the cards, Nicky, like Gaz did.
Do you want to hold on to them?
No. Nice one, Nick. You do it properly.
The rules change every time.
I'm trying to help him out.
Every time.
Yeah, no.
Paddy, we only got pass.
Had we only got 2.
Paddy, we cheated that well. We only got 2. You know what I mean?
Paddy, you do know these are
right?
Man United.
Oh, he just whispered something.
I swear to God, I never heard you.
Go on, Nicky.
I swear to God.
Nothing about the answer, unless you like it.
God, he's lying.
Nicky, you're 90 seconds.
Hang on.
Who's got his mic?
Hold on a second.
Well, that's a big one.
Who's got his mic?
Start again.
I'll allow it once.
Nicky. Pull that back leg out, mate. It's going to go over that.
I can't hold your easel and your cards. I'll go on this side.
Right.
You can hear his mic.
Right, that's your first one. Time starts now.
Don't you have to do it left-handed?
You can pass it.
From that side, Jay.
He just hide it when you're bringing them down.
I'm trying, Roy. I've got too many cards.
That's a hard one, that.
Pass it on.
Fucking hell, come on, Nicky.
How long is this?
House.
How long is it? You can't shout behind my back.
Come on, Nicky.
That's rubbish. I don't know that one.
Fucking hell. Draw something, for fuck's sake. Nicky, come on.
I'm sure.
Paddy, you
Move on.
in a minute.
Move on.
but
Next
it's
one.
fun.
He's on me, he's talking to me.
That's 30 seconds.
Pause. He can't shout behind me here.
Liverpool. Fucking Liverpool.
Shut up a minute. Move on.
Robbie Fowler.
Stop guessing. You're putting Nicky Butt off.
How long to go, Kieran?
House. Oh, it's fucking
How long to go?
50 seconds.
Move again.
How long? Nicky, come on, son.
Here we go.
Just draw. Shirt. House.
No, listen.
Madness, House of Fun.
The kit's colour.
1 minute.
Juventus.
Yeah.
What?
Brilliant.
Come on. Come on. Black and white stripe.
I don't know. How did you get that?
Do the same again.
In the cards in the way, mate.
Do the same again, that's a clue.
In the way of football, right? But
Oh, I might be fucking meant to get that.
Nicky, come on, son.
I'm struggling.
How can you?
Well, so you can do
Here we go.
Liverpool.
easy,
Easy this
Come on,
one.
Kieran.
easy.
He's done the house in Portugal.
Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
There you go.
Fucking
United down here all game. He's in here.
Barcelona, you should have put up like a cell. A cell, like bars.
Fucking brilliant.
That gets it
Put him
straight
up there, I
off.
thought.
That's
At the end of that round,
Marcel.
stick to football are on 17. The good, the bad, and the
That was
football
out. Sorry,
are on
boys. That was
12.
out. I don't know what I meant to do there. Apologies.
Anything.
Anything. Just
Your head rent free, mate.
How do you draw the club?
Fucking, what do you think I'm
Or
fucking
draw the shape of the
It's
shield.
Liverpool. I did that.
I said Liverpool, by the way. I said Liverpool.
And he was drawing Aston Villa at the
Yeah,
time.
but I said Liverpool.
We had Andrew Douglas, don't know if you know him, top players. But they just couldn't make that final hurdle. Arsene Wenger came in and he still had a big top squad.
Yeah.
So we had the odd opportunity to come and train.
We need to know who we need to know if that was anyone else.
Oh my goodness!
You have to answer it.
Oh, my phone's always off.
There is a God, there is a...
That is
Jesus, Roy, that's not bro.
Ash.
Honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a showstopper that.
God, I need a mini roll.
Where was I again? I always remember that.
He's just said, well, them older players are so important to learn from.
Do you know something?
I'm raging with that.
No, don't worry.
You
go on YouTube.
More jobs on silent.
You go on YouTube and your algorithm. There's an amazing press conference of him with the guy that's got his phone. Whose phone's that? Whose phone's that?
As Roy said, rude.
Can I tell you a quick story about that? Yeah. I done an Ipswich game last year for Sky. The guy whose phone was ringing came over and apologised. The reporter came looking for me. And I asked him, I said, well, why didn't you switch it off all them years ago? He said, I was nervous, I didn't know what to do, but he apologised for that. And I apologised for that.
No, don't be silly.
Really.
Whoever's made that phone call.
All right, let it go, Ian.
No, you can't let that go, Roy. We've got to find out who that number was.
That is brilliant.
It was. I'm so happy. That's made my day, that has.
This has been a Global and The Overlap production.